Hey everybody, it's BC here, and welcome to another episode of Planet Nomads. And I'm going to be quite honest with you, I'm really disappointed. Nothing, absolutely nothing happened with that thing. It didn't work, the physics didn't freak out. I still don't know why the block came off the rotating plate. I have done this before. I can't think of an exact example of doing it, but I actually tested to make sure that the jack was going to make sure that it would work, it would stop it from rotating, and once I took the jacks away, that it was fine. And I think so, that's how I set up that arm to begin with, the one that was going out. I may attempt to try to do this one again. I might have to see if I just have everything jacked right off the bottom here and then just build up, and hopefully maybe it was the jack that was interfering with the actual node connection, or maybe the physics just decided, well, that's too much, it's gonna go. But anyways, I've been doing a little bit of testing with some hover pads here, and realistically, these things are springs. Okay, I'll give you an example here. Turn build mode on. So this one doesn't really need to be here, but to give you an idea of what goes on, if you change your tension, actually this tension's up high, that's why, you can actually adjust, sort of the height of it. I've been thinking of using this sort of like a catch, or a locking catch for a clutch wheel, if possible. As you can see, it goes down, release the winch, it goes back up. And it doesn't seem to be like there's a whole lot that it is needed to move this down. So if you had, let's say, a gear set up here, for instance, like a catapult, and you had the gear wound up with using the hover pads or something to create the tension, as soon as you pulled this down, it would release that wheel, cause some rotation, and all sorts of fun stuff. At the same time, too, I was trying to think about this, using it, having like some sort of adjustable ramp, but for some reason these hinges are limited in movement now. Like, I'm pretty sure they were able to go 180 degrees, but now it seems they stop at about 20 or 25 degrees now. So I don't know if that's something to do with the new physics, but that's just how it is. But yeah, I was doing that, and then there was something else I thought about. What if we were able to make a almost like a robotic arm? Take build mode off here so you can see what I'm doing. So basically I have 4 hover pads with a double hinge on both sections there, and this just basically allows it full X and Y movement. I do have them hooked up to 4 generators here. Oh, there's my caps lock again. So each generator is hooked up to each corner. So if I turn this one on and then it moves to this side, it's a little bouncy because the the strength of these could be a little bit better. They do have a lot of cushion to it, which is what makes them perfect for springs. So we can turn that one off, and then we'll turn, let's say, this one on, and then it goes the other way. And yes, I do have the arrows on because that's where things start to get interesting here. So then we can go like that, and it should push it out this way. It'll respond a lot better if I had more weight down at the bottom, but that's what I got for now. So then if you put all 4 on, or all 8 on, it should stabilize, but again, it starts getting that overcompensation, I'll call it. Realistically, I could turn these ones up to full hover height, but if I do that, then it's going to start responding too much, and I think I have these ones already maxed out already. So yeah, that's the issue with it. And now it starts to get out of control, so let's turn that off for a second. And yes, I do have a cockpit here set up, and we'll get into that right now. I'm just trying to come up with like different ideas of how I can work on this big mecha project that I plan on doing, which will probably wait till Unity 2017, just because it's going to be soon, and a build like that's going to be crazy. But as you can see, I can use the hover pads to somewhat control. It's actually highly out of swing right now. You know what? Let's see if I can attach a winch to that. But you get the idea, right? So you can get full movement of it. So I am actually controlling this. And all I have is just, everything is going the same direction. So just like a vehicle, all the directional travel is going the same direction, and the steering is all going the same. So it's not like a rotating steer. It's actually set so it's a drift. So as you can see, when I turn left, they all point to the left. When I turn right, they all point to the right. And then I can same with forward and back. And yeah, so that is a quite interesting one. I was actually wanted to see if I could get a cockpit on the bottom of this thing and go for a ride. Another one I wanted to try, but trying to build something like that would be highly difficult. We try to build something like this from the ground up. Try to get like 3 or 4 sections, so it's like a sort of like a snake. Let it drop down, turn the power on, and see if it would straighten itself. But that is a task that would be crazy. But yeah, I just wanted to get this quick video up and see if anybody's got some interesting ideas that they can do with this. As far as that thing goes, I am going to try to one day attempt to rebuild this off camera. You know, don't waste your time building it, just get it reworking. It's a couple hours at least to build it. It's going to take a long time to take it down too, because it's going to be all over the place. But anyways, that's going to be it for this episode. We're going to have the update for tomorrow for the buoyancy blocks, and those will be fun to work with. We'll see how buoyant they are and see what other applications are available with them. I'm also going to plan another live stream this weekend. It's going to be Saturday. Oh, hang on, let me look at my calendar here. Let's see, it's the 18th. Saturday, October 21st. We're going to start the stream a little earlier here. This time I want to, you know, make it a little easier for other viewers to attend, because I know it's time zones and the whole world aspect. So I'm thinking that I'm going to try for 8 a.m. Pacific, which should be 4 p.m. UTC. But anyways, I'm going to call the episode here. I thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave me a like, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.